son. Yes, you guys saw that right at the start of the video. Not only am I gonna have to pay $2,600 to repair the truck, that is not the total cost. The total cost is $2,900, almost $3,000. And just now, I had to pay a $900 deposit to get that fixed and starting. Yes! Loki chat, it's crazy to think we're 6K down in just repairs. If you think about it, if we had those 6K and put it into the truck, we probably would have been damn near done with the build or done with it. I could have gotten a hood, an exhaust, a tune, etc. You know what I'm saying? But my stupid decisions lead to stupid consequences. Hey, yeah, I'm back. I know last clip I was talking about the truck and the price and all of that. But low-key chat, I wanted this video to be a bit different. Even though y'all seen my persona and like some stuff about me, I feel like a lot of y'all don't really know me. So I wanted to come on here and do a little Q&A. So I'm gonna be answering 20 questions. I wrote down my little journal. Maybe that's one of the things that y'all didn't know about me. Yes, I journal here and there, not always. And no, this is not the Vivette book. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Of course, sub it, like, we're at 97 subs. That's low-key crazy. We're 3 away from 100. Like, come on, bro. Let's get there, Let's make that happen. But let's get straight into the questions. I got like 20 of them. I wrote down. Let's see what the first one is, First one is, how old are you and where are you from? So first of all, I'm 18 years old. I will be turning 19 October 13. Yes, that is my birthday. I am a 07. That's why I got 07 down the neck. And I'm from Denver, Colorado. The big 5280, the big Mile High City. Oh my God. What made me start YouTube? Low-key just watching other people. Probably some of my biggest inspirations were like other YouTubers like the Sidemen. Probably one of the biggest groups I really enjoy watching to this day. I still tune into the Sidemen Sundays. Even though JJ left, that's kind of sad. KSI, my bad, they're still the ghosts. And also just since a kid, I've just been wanting to do this. I've always liked being in front of the camera or entertaining people, so I was like, why not do YouTube? What's something, who wrote these questions? What's something people would never guess about you? Let me think about that. Probably that I'm 6 foot, light skin. I'm joking, all right? I don't know. Probably I'm really into collecting stuff. Like, people think I'm this cool, nonchalant dude. But no, I really like collecting stuff. Funko Pops, Hot Wheels, books, anything that you can collect many of, I like doing it for some reason. I don't know, that's just a weird hobby of mine. And if it has to be something like more like personal or something, I don't know how to swim to this day. And yes, I'm pushing 20, so that's looking crazy. But a lot of people would never guess that. What's your biggest goal right now? Of course, it's just to make it in YouTube, to be someone successful in YouTube. Of course, the biggest goal probably is right now hitting 100 subs, which we're really close, we're 3 away. But besides that, it's probably getting to 500 or just 1,000. I know that's a big milestone, or that's a big like upgrade from 100. But come on, if we could get to 100, we could get 1,000, we could get a 500, we could get 100,000. We got that in the bag. What's something you're really proud of? Something a fella like me is really proud of is, believe it or not, when I was in 5th grade, I got Mile High Scholar. You might be like, what is that? So basically, out of the whole school, only a boy and a girl were selected for being the smartest in the whole school, basically. And I was one of them. Let me tell you something. I don't know how I got that shit. That was in front of a lot of people. There was a lot of kids, and the mayor gave it to me. Yes, the mayor at the time. It was like 2018. The mayor of Denver, Colorado gave that medal to me. To me. So I'm really proud about that. I got the medal hanging up right now. I will show it, but I'm too lazy to get down, grab it, show it, put it back. But I'll do it. Boom, y'all saw that? Who knows you the best? I'm pretty sure this is like a straightforward question. Probably my friends. You would think I would say my family, but I don't spend the most of times with my family that I wish I could. But probably my friends. Of course, my family knows a lot of things about me that my friends don't, but my friends know. No, they probably know me the best. What's something you want to accomplish before turning 21? Of course, is to be successful in something. Of course, YouTube is always going to be number one. There's no backup option. Let me say that again. There's no backup option. because I low-key started in the first one. But of course, probably just to have a good amount of money in the bank, have a good, decent home, just, be someone in life. That's what I want to accomplish before being 21. And of course, not being dead. Biggest fear, not being someone in life, being unsuccessful, not having money. I was thinking about a child. I was like I said, I'm scared of spiders and this and that. I'm scared of growing old and getting that one disease. I think it's called Alzheimer. I don't know how to say the word. I'll put it up somewhere in the screen. Like, that would just be so tragic. All the memories you got wiped off and you forget about everything, your name, your family. That's just scary to me. Like, I love my family to death. I love my friends to death. I love all y'all. But like, just all those memories being wiped out and you don't remember anything. Like, you don't even remember how to use the bathroom or anything. Like, that's low-key scary as hell. That's a big, very big, that's my fear. Yes, move on. Funny, most embarrassing thing that's happened to me. Being a young kid in school, I know this happened to some of y'all. I can't be the only one. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Yes, I went number one on myself. It was kind of embarrassing, it was in school time. They had to call up my parents. My mom had to come through with a change of clothes. My sister was there. She seen her big brother piss himself. Like, that's low-key L aura. Dumbest thing I've done. I have a sister. Yes, I do have a sister. We were younger. I wasn't that young, but I was young enough to know what I was doing, and the thing I was doing was stupid. She was on the cart, the little cars, like, when you go get groceries and stuff. She was standing on it. First of all, why are you standing in the car? And I thought it would be funny to push it, and she damn near fell, almost busted her head open. Biggest pet peeve. Low-key, I'm not a girl, so I don't know what this means. I know some guys have some, but I don't know what this means. Probably like just a messy, nasty person, I don't like, if you're messy, like, come on, gang, like, come on. Most money I spent on something. There's a lot of things I regret buying. But that was not the question. What have I spent the most money on? Probably when I went to Chicago and bought that LB fucking bracelet. That shit was $600. Why did I buy that shit? And then if I had to choose another one, the CR7 limited edition cleats, those shits were also $600. But the biggest one's probably the truck, Yeah, it's a vehicle. That shit's definitely a lot of money. But yeah, that's probably what I spent the most money on. If I had 10K right now, what would I do with it? Probably, like, donate some money, give it to charity, feed the homeless. I'm lying. Fuck. Who do you think I am? First of all, I'm saving some of it. Cause let me say something. I'm a pretty bad person when it comes to money. I don't save shit. But that's why I would save half of it. And of course, I'm not that bad. I'm not that evil. I would give some here and there. Of course, not a lot. Maybe like $500,000 of it. Here and there. And then the rest I'll probably spend on myself and friends and family. I don't know. For some reason, I like giving instead of receiving. That sounds crazy. Next question. What am I saying? Dream car top 3. Chad, this question is really like deep to me. I don't know why, but I think I finally figured it out. Trackhawk 812 Lamborghini SVJ. Yeah, let's move on before I fall into a rabbit hole. What could I talk about for hours? Well, cars is one of them, but probably music too. Like, I really love music. I really listen to any genre. Cake pop, Latin, R&B, white girl music, country, like any genre I listen to it. Jamaican, reggaeton, Mexican music, Cuban music, but whatever, I'll listen to it. If I could live anywhere for a year, where would it be? Crazy take. When I went to Chicago, I really fuck with it. Would I live there though for a year? I don't know, but probably one of my dream places to go to is Japan. So probably Japan. Another dream place is Spain, to be exact. Madrid, because I'm a Real Madrid fan. So Madrid, or like Greece, like just a beautiful place, If I could meet any celebrity, Cristiano Ronaldo. What is that even a question? CR7 to go. But to be a bit interesting, I would also do like the Sidemen. Bro, I really love the Sidemen. If I could be an assignment Sunday, I would. I would. The like, if they, let's say the Simon said you could be in the video right now. Which one would you be? Top 3. Abandoned Inn. How, bro? I feel like an abandoned inn is so fun. Like you just in a random place, you gotta figure out where to go. That sounds fun. Next, cheap versus expensive. Why would I not want to be in the cheap versus expensive? I don't even care what side I'm on. They always look like both sides have fun. Of course, one more than the other, but boom, I would be there. And lastly, some type of like soccer challenge, you know, first to hit the crossbar, something just, because then that would get me to the Sidemen charity match, you know. Yes. But the Sidemen, and then probably, I was about to say Jeffree Star. No, I meant Jeff Hardy. What am I thinking about? Why did I go to Jeffree Star? No, James Charles. No. Jeff Hardy, my freaking mad, you know. I love WWE. When I was a kid, that was my favorite thing to watch. I almost choked on a piece of steak watching WWE because I was so turned. What's something you changed in your life? Probably just the way I think. You know, when I was young, I was stupid. I would do stupid things. So of course, the way I think, probably just like adding exercise to my life. You know, be more active. You know, when I was younger, I was lucky a fat chud. I would eat, sleep, game, repeat. You know, it was that as a chud. I try to eat clean. It's definitely way better than it was before. Before it was straight junk food. I used to eat a bag of chips every day. That's how bad it was. Now I eat a bag of chips probably every like once a week, twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. But of course, just my activeness, if you could say that, my eating and my mind, you know. Where do I see myself in 5-10 years? It's like similar to the 21 question or the goal question, but basically just being someone successful, being a content creator, full-time content creator, you know, owning a brand or something. Like, I just want to be successful at the end of the day. Of course, I wish this upon everybody because everybody wants to be successful, but in 5-10 years, I want to be a successful content creator, brand owner that just gets to do what they want, you know. Last but not least, chat, the final question, the 20th question, the thing, what could I say? The nail to the coffin. I don't know if that's how you say it, but the last question is, what do you want to be known for? Let me tell you something. I want to be known for being a great freaking dude. That's what I want to be known for, being a great freaking dude. But chat, I hope this video wasn't boring to y'all. I hope the questions were interesting to y'all. And if y'all got any more, comment it down below. I will be answering all of them. I do peep the comments, like, getting that, bro, even though we don't get a lot of comments, I peep them. So if you guys want to ask any other questions, let me know down in the comments. If you want a part 2 to this, but just answering y'all's questions, let me know. They could be anything. The weirder, the better. Just kidding, because if they're crazy, it might just ruin my day. But anyways, chat, I'm out. I should probably go to sleep now. It's probably like 1 a.m. now. Yes, I'm recording this at 1 a.m., but that's because I'm on the grind. I haven't posted a video. It's been like 9-10 days, probably 11 now. But I gave myself a little break just because I had done video and back-to-back stream. But now this video's dropping, and then probably another one, and then probably a stream. So catch y'all next video, which will probably be in the new room. This is gonna all be gone, and then let me know if you guys want a house tour, because I'll definitely do it before and after the room. But if you guys want a full house tour, let me know. Anyways, I'm out. I'm about to hit the head.